Surviving a bad job. 5 proven strategies to make a bad job better. Drained, not knowing what to do. Should I just quit? Thoughts that are going in your head when you're in a bad job. Yeah, there are bad jobs. Jobs that are toxic, bosses that are toxic, or even coworkers that are toxic. Again, yeah, there are bad jobs, but quitting is not always the first option for that. To know more, I'll share with you the steps on how to survive a bad job you hate. Hi, this is Finance Boss. Don't forget to subscribe. Let's go. Number 1. Identify the cause of your work dissatisfaction. There are millions of reasons why you should dislike your job. You may have a terrible boss, you may be overloaded by work, or you may feel like you've plateaued in the position you're currently holding. Identifying the cause of your work dissatisfaction is imperative. If you're going to remain productive at work, and to do this, create a list of all the aspects of your job that you hate and think about whether these things can be changed or if they are mandatory for the position. Perhaps you work in an industry where working 70 hours a week is non-negotiable, or maybe there's no chance you can change your boss. Once you have your list made up, ask yourself, is putting up with these negative factors really worth it? Unfortunately, the situation only gets worse when you realize the work itself is a critical issue, which brings us to step number 2. Number 2, remember why you took the job. Think back why you took the job in the first place. For students, it may have been the only job to offer you a position, giving you a little experience, or maybe the job offered has a great benefit. In theory, you should be choosing a career path you find exciting and fulfilling. Let's be real, that isn't always the case. When you start to feel bogged down by your job, take a second to think about what to do to get out of your position. In my case, I had to get that first job to gain experience and obtain my professional designations, insurance to cover your children's medical cost. While this strategy may not solve all of your problems, it should help you keep up your work output especially. Number 3, find aspects of the job you like. So, we've already established that you hate your job, but even some of the worst jobs have some upsides to them for me. I love the people I worked with. As much as the environment wasn't optimal for many reasons, socializing with my colleagues really helped me make it through the day. For you, maybe you have a gym at work or that you've catered food to serve daily. It can be easy to place all of our attention on the parts of the job that negatively influence our mood, but you probably do have great aspects that you underappreciate. Number 4, pursue your passions outside of work. Okay, so your days at work typically suck. Lucky for you, that job you hate only takes up 1/3 of your day, leaving you with 1/3 to sleep and 1/3 to do whatever else you want. Some of the most common complaints I hear from other people who aren't exactly thrilled with their jobs is that the role is boring and unimportant. This is where your extracurricular activities come into play. Fill your time outside of work with enjoyable activities like sports or running a side business. You might even want to find a way to monetize that side passion so that you can have an escape route of sorts if your real job becomes too much by having something meaningful in your life. You'll have something to ease the pain of your 9-to-5 grind. Number 5, quit. You've picked out aspects of the job you like. You've added fun activities into your life to distract you from the daily grind, and you still can't manage to stay productive at the job you hate. Sometimes, you have to wave the white flag and admit that you need a change of pace. We live in a time where most professionals will hold numerous roles over the course of their careers, making job changes more socially acceptable than ever before. So, if you really can't hack it at your current gig, start looking for new jobs, scan job boards, and tap into your network to see what opportunities are out there. When I was working in a job I hated, searching for a new position gave me a sense of hope and helped me cope with the environment I was in, because I knew that this suffering would soon come to an end. So, if you feel the same, you know what to do. In the end, it's your own happiness. It's your own life. Being in a bad job is really hard sometimes. It takes away your time in a lot of things, and even taking away your own happiness. It can make you lose your passion too. But it's not too late. You might have a habit that you need to change. You might have a passion that you want to start. You might have a thing in mind that you're scared to do. Well, it's all for your own future. Again, this is all that I've learned from all these years that I'm grinding. I'm not a pro, but I love to always pursue a good future. And here I am, sharing these tips to you. Now, it still depends on you. But don't forget, there are still a lot of opportunities in the world. Just wait or move till you get your light shine again. This is Finance Boss. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and please take time to like and share. Thank you and bye-bye.